But then this thing right here.
Now, loading.
So you got to
Episode
look at like
4.
the systems that's been put into place, right? You got the systems that's been put into place with, for example, systemic racism or whatever. How they're not lynching us anymore, but there's still slavery going on to this day. You know what I mean? In different ways. There's corporate slavery. You know what I'm saying? There's the putting a highway dividing the west side and the east side of Wilmington alone. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Just in Wilmington,
that's
like
one city, right?
that's just one little city.
All right, perfect. So, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming here today. I know we just got done eating that beautiful lunch. Let me go ahead and project my voice again because the camera's there. One mic's there, one mic's there. Dominican food. What do we think about it?
Bang it.
Love it.
So it was lit, wasn't it?
Every day.
Crap.
All day.
All day.
You did miss merengue. Oh shit! I don't even want to put them out. Merengue house is where we had the food from. That shit was slapping. I don't know about charging us $11 for tacos and an additional $13 just because they steak. I'm letting you know now. I'm disputing that on my credit card. But outside of that, phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
I'll eat them again whenever he orders them again.
There you go.
20
Pretty much.
Wow.
It's crazy. Thought that we can go to Del Pez.
All that I can make them.
Oh, I like
Yeah. Like, yo, how many tacos can we make for $24? At least maybe 50 tacos.
We'll go to the grill
He's the
lounge.
smoker guy.
Yeah, I'll smoke some steak. I'll
Smoke
smoke
some
some
steak.
chicken. Smoke some whatever we want. Some, you know what I mean? And then we go vibe out in the lounge, smoke hella weed, throw some axes while we wait, and then we vibe out.
You did tell me. What's the name of the company again? Not Barstool. Grill Master.
Oh, Pitmaster.
Pit
Boss.
Pit Boss.
Yeah, and the show is Barbecue Pitmasters that I be watching and shit sometimes. But yeah, Pit Boss Grills, yo. Yeah.
It's legit.
Get you one.
So I threw away my grill because I left it outside. So I left it outside. It got rusty.
Weather, yeah.
I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Yeah,
so I was like, whatever.
yeah.
So I tossed it. I was like, this year I'm going to do something big.
Yeah.
So then literally, right when I had a train of thought like a week before, I need to do X, Y, and Z, build an awning. Then here he comes, Pit Boss. I'm a smoker. I do this. This is how you do this. This is how you do this. I want to get this other contraption where you can make the sauce here, grill that, or whatever, to smoke that.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, yo, I need a whole YouTube tutorial.
Yeah.
You going to come out with a masterclass for that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, might as well.
Why not?
All right.
As long as you're going to be a taste tester.
I'll be a
Depends on what we're smoking.
Right.
Depends on what we're smoking.
Actually, what would we smoke? Like, what would be the first? So let's say when I get my
First
smoker,
thing that we wanna
we'll do the
smoke?
whole
Some
unboxing.
mushrooms.
Oh shit, she wants to get crazy.
Oh, what kind of mushrooms?
We can do those other kind of mushrooms also.
I
But
did those last night.
just a little
Really?
portobello.
Portobello?
Yeah.
We can do a smoked portobello.
For the shift.
Let me get a portobello. Let me get a little
And then turn
cauliflower
it-
steak.
make it like a
then
little-
y'all can do all that.
Make
Oh,
like a
yeah,
little mushroom.
vegan. I
Make
got
like a little
she's
mushroom
vegan.
joint with it.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Little portobello.
That's what I'm gonna have a tower smoker
cauliflower
for.
steak.
All right.
So she could go in the regular smoker that I got now, and then when I get the tower smoker, we can put the brisket in there, the ribs, and the chicken, and
Yeah, so-
all of that,
All
and then we
that.
can do different things with it. Like you can take the smoked chicken, you can make that as a salad, since that's gonna smoke the fastest.
Right.
You can go ahead and rock that out. We can throw that in a salad. That can be an appetizer. Has some wings on there.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
now-
Cauliflower.
Bro, I'm hungry. That's what I
all
say. I
that.
just ate, but goddamn.
Yeah,
But I got you. When we're
saying.
done, I got food for you.
And then, we go ahead while take a little break, do some action, watch some TV, build, talk
Smoke some
business,
weed.
smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know what I mean?
You can tell
And
he's a
then-
heavy smoker because I
Okay.
said little weed.
Yeah.
You got a lot of
Can I
weed.
Smoke a
interrupt?
lot of weed.
When you guys watch TV, I can't sit and watch it. I feel like I'm wasting time. What do you watch?
You mean like when I'm sitting and watching TV, like when I actually sit down to watch TV, like what do I turn
What
on?
do you put on?
I'm on like YouTube or whatever, watching like I'll watch like the Pivot podcast or at the time.
So you watch podcasts. You don't listen to podcasts.
Yeah, like unless I'm driving. Like when I was a regional sales rep and I was in the car 4 or 5 hours at a time. Yeah, I would do like an hour or two music, like an hour or two podcast because I'm driving, so I can listen to it. As
Right.
you know what I mean. But other than that, I love watching and seeing the visuals and seeing the energy or whatever because I thrive off of people interaction and seeing how you could say anything on the phone, but how does your body language actually express it?
Love it.
You know what I'm saying and shit like that. You could be like. That's like you saying, yo, how you feel today? Oh, I feel good.
But hold on.
Like, I could actually feel good, but or you're going to be like, yo, man, I feel great, bro. Like,
Right.
I
Well,
feel
here's the
good.
thing. Why
like, you know
so
what I mean?
if people are great at articulating themselves and with emotion, you can hear how people are moving without having to see them.
Unless they
Cat
talk
Williams.
unless they talk like
I know
Shaq.
every time Cat Williams talks, I mean, mind you, he has his specials and we know him.
Yeah,
but he's
yeah,
so
yeah.
animated with his voice
Yeah.
that we know exactly what he's doing.
But not everybody's like that. Look at Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, like look at Leonard. He's so emotionless.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Even Shaq, before he became a TV personality, like, blah, blah,
And
blah,
a DJ.
you listen to
he's
him.
lit
Yeah,
as a
he a lit
DJ.
DJ.
He's
He a
lit
lit
as a
DJ.
DJ.
He a lit DJ. But, like, you would hear him talk, he'd just be like, yeah, I'm Shaquille O'Neal, man.
Right.
I got $1 million. And blah, blah, blah. Knowing he is the most fun, bubbly motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, his voice didn't translate that.
Right.
Just like Mike Tyson's voice didn't translate that, he could beat your ass.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but
if I heard him on the phone, I was like, yeah, bring it.
imagine,
So I'm like, God damn.
Imagine being your first time, like, imagine back in the day, they had Zoom, right? And shit like that. And you had to, like, Zoom who you were about to fight. And some dude just pops up. He's like, yeah, man, you know, we're going to get in the ring. You probably going to not take your training camp serious. Like, no, whoop this dude's ass.
And
Then
he
you
gonna
get
come in there
then you
ready.
get in there in person and he rearranges your whole body. Not even just your face. Rearranges your whole body with one punch. Like,
hold on, by the way.
so you can't judge a book by its cover. So I need to see you on camera.
True. But biggest to him making that money. I love this whole celebrity shit with Jake Paul and everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
yeah,
it's stupid, but do you know how much money these people are fucking making?
Yeah, they're making dumb money.
You give me like $20-30 million to what? Spar with this kid?
Right.
Easy.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
I was like, people don't take a slight towards the sport. That's not a slight and that's not disrespect. It's
Yeah.
exhibition.
Yeah,
It's
exhibition
planned.
is
The
different.
rules are differently.
Right.
Let them get their money. Let them build the hype.
Like I straddled the fence with it because like you can't really do that. Like Tank said it best. You can't do that in any other sport.
Right.
You can't walk into any other sport and like play with it.
Yeah.
Right.
The way Jake Paul, his antics are like playing with the sport. I feel like the antics and the way that he goes about it can be disrespectful because like you didn't go through what a lot of these boxers like starting out 8, 9, 10 years old in the boxing ring, starting out 12 years old. A boxing coach sees you a knucklehead kid, but he's like, nah, I can fix him, bring him into the gym.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't go through that.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? He comes from money and was able to buy his way in. You know what
But
I
look
mean?
at the exposure he brings to the sport.
The exposure he brings, and one thing I do like
It's the money.
is the money. He's trying to get these guys paid even more so they can retire earlier. That you gotta respect that. Because why did Floyd have to go? I mean, now I don't know. Floyd may have said I'm going to retire at 50-0, right? But let's go back to Mike Tyson. You look at Mike Tyson, when he retired, he said it straight up. He was like, bro, I don't have it in me no more.
Yeah.
He was like, the past few fights I haven't had it in me no more. And it's disrespectful for me to sit up here and keep fighting. But I honestly, the only reason I'm still fighting is to pay my bills because Don King fucked his money up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he was literally fighting to pay his bills.
The promoters and the
promoters and the
managers,
managers, bro,
They
they
will-
fuck you up.
Man.
Yeah, they will
Hold on,
fuck
let's talk
you
about
up.
that guy, Steve Harvey. For 7 years,
Yeah.
his tax checks weren't being cashed by the IRS. And then he found out the homie died. Homie made $24 million off of him, then
And
died.
and
Now,
checked
I've
out.
heard
And
of
checked
stories
out.
like
No,
that.
that's
I
it.
didn't know
And then
that
checked
about
out.
Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, that happens all the time. I mean, we don't really know what really happens with a lot of these whole celebrities. When you get a team so big that they doing this,
Right.
we hear about celebrities getting robbed all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and stuff like that. That's why you really gotta watch the company you keep. But yo, you can. But
Wait,
yo,
powerful, man.
but-
Watch the
Watch
company,
the company
you keep.
Like yo, bro, like you got people touching your money that you've never even tested before,
Right.
or have been through a fire with you, or been through the ring with you. That's why LeBron James, he know everybody that worked for him has been a homie at some point or whatever. Like Mav Carter, you know what I mean? They went to the same high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Mav went off to college. LeBron does his thing with the NBA. He got a couple other homies that went off to college, but they all came home. All came home like, yo, we gonna work for you, or we gonna do something to help build the legacy and keep it going. Those are the people like you can trust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not Joe Blow you met 3 weeks ago and y'all out here doing it, but then when shit hit the fan, he not even picking up his phone.
But
Right.
the other piece to that, sometimes Joe Blow will be more loyal to you than the homie you knew your whole life.
That is true.
Sometimes.
So you gotta, it's all about the character and the person.
Like, yo, somebody told me best, he was like, your family and your friends ain't gonna make you rich.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And
They're
that's
not going to help you
problem.
kick off your business. They're not going to help you
Yeah.
sustain.
Now, I'm blessed enough to have a bunch of friends, you know what I'm saying, and stuff that is, like, Reed. She's always purchased Circus 7 merch and stuff when I had it and stuff, to the point where it's like, yo,
Oh, wait,
stop asking me.
summer's coming. I
Yeah.
wear Circus 7. That's my whole summer
like,
wardrobe.
like
Literally.
literally the
Put me
whole
D.
thing. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? No Diddy. I'll put you D. No Diddy. You know what I mean? But
No
like,
Diddy.
you know what I mean? I'll definitely get you. I'll definitely get you the merch and stuff. We about to do a collab.
Yeah.
And drop a whole new thing. Like, we're bringing the website back up and everything, but we're about to do a collab at our event and stuff in
Really?
May. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, by the way, to talk about that, one of my youngins, I call him my nephew, little brother, everything. He has a company called Get You One. Shout out Get You One. He's looking to get an automated machine. around $30,000. He was like, this is a great opportunity. So he's like, I'm trying to find a space and everything else. So once he gets that, if it is automated, that we can jump in there, do what we got to do, handle it, keep it moving. Yeah, like, I like what you were doing. I like what you taught me. And I'm still getting the press machine so we can keep it in-house and experiment. But having that too,
we're making all the
and
t-shirts.
He's local, and he's just trying to build out his group, like his network around here. He's like, yo, y'all help me, I help you. We all going to make money, and everything is going to roll together.
Yeah, your network is your network. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to make you rich. Yeah. Or whatever. Like, I've had family buy stuff from me and friends and blah, blah, blah and all of that kind of stuff. But, like, how much family do you have? Like, you know what I mean? It don't matter. It don't matter if they buy out your whole stuff every single drop. They're only one person. Correct. Right? So if you got 50 family members buying $35 t-shirts or whatever, you know what I mean?
You're
and then you do that math, you're limiting yourself.
Correct.
You know what I mean? It's going to take the whole world and a whole bunch of other people that's going to blow you up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's just the reality of it. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs look at, like, my circle can blow me up. My this can blow you. Yeah, they can promote it and everything like that, but how tapped in are they? You know what I'm saying? Like, people will be like, yeah, I got 1,000 followers, bro. I'm about to blow up, bro. No, you're not.
1,000 followers is not 1,000 customers.
Exactly.
Let me say that again. 1,000 followers is not 1,000 customers.
Exactly.
So hold on, for you two. So you're both entrepreneurs and you do your own thing. Mm-hmm. When you were starting off, where did you find your biggest support?
Honestly,
strangers.
Yep. People I didn't know.
Okay.
And for me, I'm a mom, so I always play into the mom circle, right? I'm a yoga instructor, so it's always, I know you stressed out. These kids are stressing me out too.
Right.
So I have my little cousin, niece, sister, love everything about her. She's going to watch these kids. You and I are going to go over here and do a session. And that's how I started my business.
A session. Speaking of sessions.
Oh.
That's how it started. You're a mom, you're stressed out. I'm going to show you how to tap that with yoga. Mm-hmm. Oh, you need a babysitter? I have one with me. She watching my kid over there too. We were literally at the park. And then I was like, oh, people can pay me to do, outside of the studio, you'll pay me to do this?
Right.
Okay. Her Darian was born the next week.
Just like that?
Just like that.
All right.
So used to doing stuff for everyone else. So used to packing out a studio and then they give me a cut. Me and you can meet here and she can watch the kids and we can do this. Oh, 3 more moms that'll come and bring their kids. Okay, we pay her a little bit more to watch the kids. Mm-hmm. Now we got a group of y'all.
Right.
3 years later, they're still with me. So
see,
word of mouth,
word of mouth.
That's it.
That's still the best marketing.
Still best marketing.
You know what I mean? Not everybody's on the internet. Wildly enough.
I wasn't.
Crazy enough.
I wasn't. I'm just now getting on the internet. Just now.
We had this conversation. Yeah. I literally refused. I was against it. That's not what I'm about. I don't even scroll and check. People are like, I wrote you a comment. I'm like, okay, I'll go in and check it because I don't. Yeah. And now I do because I get it. Like I have to, and that's the thing about.
I see you popping up on my feed all the time.
But it's because in the wellness space, you have to remember. Like at the end of the day, yes, I'm a healer. That's what I wake up to do. But I also have to be a businesswoman. So at the end of the day, if what I'm healing and set out to do, if I'm not able to continue to do that because there's no resources, now I have to make sure that the funds are continuously coming in.
Right.
So it's like a different hat you have to put on. But I was against it. I was like, I'm not doing it. These people on the internet are weird. They're fake. I don't care. Yeah. And now I have all these new customers that found me on the internet.
True, but even when it comes to that concept, that's the original one. Because we know so much negativity is on there, we forget about all the good and the positivity.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people use it as a resource to help themselves. Yeah. If their network, the people that they're surrounded by, where they live and whatnot cannot help them, they do lean on the internet.
Yeah.
And it's like your algorithm, I love this too. I was like, all right, let me see your Instagram thing. Your algorithm dictates a lot about who you are.
Yes.
I know what my algorithm is.
Well, that comes with the energy that you have in is going to come outward.
Right.
So what do you want
and if
to
you see it, and all you seeing is the bad stuff and all the negative stuff, if all you seeing is the bullshit of like, oh, black guy this, black woman this, or men do this, women do that, and all you seen is that divide shit, that's your algorithm. You have the power to change it.
For sure.
You have the power to change it. So you might have been around a bunch of people. One, your phone is always listening to you.
Yeah.
When you sign up for Facebook, that if that app is open in the background or whatever, it's listening to you.
Yeah.
Remember Mishimoto? We were talking about that. Now to know.
Yeah.
Never heard Mishimoto a day in my life.
I used to work for Mishimoto or whatever. He has Facebook up in the background and shit like that. Like, and nothing, their fucking radiators and all that shit popping up on my phone.
I don't even have a car that
you got a car that does stuff with, but just because we said the name. Right. Like now, Merengue House, for example, I'm pretty sure if I open my phone
it's going to
right
start getting
now,
some ads.
I just had Instagram open. Who owns Instagram?
Right.
Facebook. So the same rules you're susceptible to on Facebook, you're susceptible to on IG. So it's always listening to you in the background. So shit's gonna pop up. So you might have been around somebody, or you might have been at a restaurant, and your phone overheard a conversation of a couple arguing. Now your algorithm is going to be that bullshit.
And where did these engagement ring things coming
and yada,
from?
Yada, yada, and then like all that kind of things and everything like that. So like, but you got the power to change that by just taking 10 minutes and just going and finding what you like and mass liking it.
Yeah. And hold on. One other thing, especially
and
ladies, I want to know
popping up in your feed.
Correct. I want to see the last several things that you ladies saw that was trending. What were they?
The solar eclipse.
We're going to touch on that real quick.
Solar eclipse. Well, because of my timeline and my feed, it's a lot of free Palestine up and down my timeline.
Okay.
It's a lot of my yoga page is all that. Even on my personal page now, it's like almost everything I look at on my business page is starting to pop up on my personal feed.
Right.
And it's because that's just what I'm attracted to. So it's definitely the free Palestine. Some of the presidential stuff sometimes, but a lot of the craziness is, and it could be just because every once in a while my kids use my phone. It's these crazy dance crazes as they go like bad.
Okay.
So it's like they might look cool on TikTok, but for whatever reason my Instagram is showing like the BTS of them filming it and how it goes bad. And I'm just like, why do I need to see this?
Right.
This is not having my day. Why is it?
It's a way to burn up time and to keep your mind looking somewhere else outside of internally or what you can do to further yourself.
Yeah.
But to even piggyback over that, when you're talking about a solar eclipse, yes, that's something that's trending that's pretty positive for the most part.
For sure.
But it's like the whole Lizzo thing, that was trending, negativity. No Diddy was trending, negativity.
Definitely saw No Diddy on my... Now, No Diddy was popping up on my YouTube.
Oh, Diddy
is popping up because I'm on Twitter. I mean, they gonna run with that.
Twitter is definitely toxic.
Twitter.
I don't give a shit. Even if you go to the most positive pages, Twitter is toxic.
It's gonna find a way. I go to Twitter for laughs.
Right.
Damn, it sounds like I'm laughing at negativity and toxic stuff, right? But
yes,
I mean, like,
right.
memes are memes.
Yeah,
like, it is what it is. But, like, at the same time, everything in moderation or whatever. But, yeah, Twitter is super toxic. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, it's a lot of stuff on there that's kind of funny.
Right. When was the last time that something positive was trending, though? I literally cannot remember. When was the last
something positive that was trending?
Gangnam Style, Psy, that was a positive worldwide trend. What other ones were there?
The Crate Challenge, maybe?
No, that wasn't
stupid.
positive.
That was
just getting
that
hurt.
was hospitalized.
Right. Doing it.
But we were united. But we were united.
If you
united over some crates, man.
The ASL challenge, the cold water. That was a good call.
And hold on, even when
I remember that. I did it. I ended up doing one.
Hold on, y'all remember when 50 Cent came at Floyd and he was like, if you can read 50 pages of Harry Potter book, nigga.
I'll do the challenge.
Negative, but that was hilarious.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff that be on Twitter that's funny to me. Like 50 Cent is a bully on Twitter.
I love 50.
But it's hilarious how he does it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hilarious how he does it. Like stuff like that is just funny. Or I like stuff on Twitter to where somebody say a song lyric and then everyone comments the next bar under it and it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
Like I love that kind of stuff. Like it has that on there too. It's not just all negative, but I would say like 70% of Twitter.
Why do you love it? Do you know why you love it?
Why what?
Why do you love that they continue
the song? Yeah. Like because I love music.
Okay.
And a lot of times,
maybe though.
Yeah, it's the community. Yeah, it's community behind it. There it is. It's community behind it. That's one thing that and then yes, there is some positive stuff on Twitter as well. Like, yo, this person just lost their job, because of this reason. It was backfired and blah blah blah. And then you have people starting to comment, yo, go for me this, do this, do this, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Or how many people have been? I don't like cancel culture, but how many people have been properly taken care of because of Twitter, a wrongful fire or something over racism, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they did this and yada, yada, yada. Twitter, do your thing. How many times do we see trending, Twitter, do your thing?
Right.
That was people calling on
the
Twitter.
Twitter
researchers
are better than the FBI when it
comes to FBI, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But like I said, it's community, collective minds.
It's the collective mind, it's the community behind it. So they do have that. So it's like, you just got to be on the good side of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the bad side of what's happening, like, did you deserve it? Like, maybe. Diddy isn't. This whole Diddy stuff isn't just. It wasn't just one thing.
Oh hell no!
It's multiple. So somewhere down the line,
culmination of years.
if you got
So
20,
have you seen
if
Mason's podcast when he spoke on it?
Mason's a
yo,
podcast?
Yeah,
Mason
well,
came
yo,
on. It
and
is what it
it's
is.
very
That's my
good,
shit.
bro. It's very
It is.
good.
Shout out to Cam.
Yeah,
It is what it is. It's called a podcast.
very
Yes,
good.
very good.
Very good.
Mason
Like,
said, "Why do you think God pulled me away from that shit so many years ago?"
yeah.
Why?
Didn't he come back?
No. Not
And
the
him
No,
and
he didn't
Mason
come
doing
back.
shit.
He came out of retirement
Not
and
the
rap,
way people
but not the
think
way.
that Mason Diddy are.
Yeah,
okay.
He
yeah.
literally was like, "Why do you think that I've never went back to that? Why do you think that I've stayed away for so many years?
Yeah.
And why do you think you don't ever hear my name in any of this? You hear everybody else's name,
Yeah,
but
you don't hear
Mace.
Mace. You
You
don't
want
hear
to say
me.
why?
So that, do you think they knew?
Oh hell yeah, they knew.
Oh, for
So
sure.
a lot of people say that the NDAs that they had to sign
Yes.
are expiring. Like they had contracts with them and blah blah blah. So like they're expiring. That's what they're saying. Is I don't know if it's
Right.
factual,
Allegedly.
but like allegedly they're saying that some of these NDAs had expiration dates on them apparently, or statute of limitations from what happened. Yada yada yada. You gotta wait a certain amount of time. Yada yada.
I don't know how the statute of limitation work because I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken now. Cosby and them, no comment on what the shit that they did.
Yeah.
But how's there women coming out 40, 50 years ago talking about shit and then you still getting dinged for it? Like, I don't get this. But then there's other things too. It's like,
Yeah.
this is past 5 years. I'm like, how's it past 5 years for this specific thing? But then this thing right here is 10, 20
So
years.
you got to look at like the systems that's been put into place, right? You got the systems that's been put into place with, for example, systemic racism or whatever. How they're not lynching us anymore, but there's still slavery going on to this
Oh, hell
day.
yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? In different ways. There's corporate slavery. You know what I'm saying? There's the putting a highway dividing the west side and the east side of Wilmington alone. You know what I'm saying? And
And
stuff
that's
like that.
literally-
Just in Wilmington.
That's
It's
just
like,
one city,
that's
right?
just one little city. One little city that majority of the United States don't even know. Like, how many times you speak to people and you're like, yo, you from Delaware? They like, Delaware?
Right.
Like, where's it at? I'm like, yo, you failed geography. It's the first
It's
fucking
a
state.
By
You
now,
know what I'm
Biden
saying?
done put the place on the map.
Yeah,
Like, you
now
don't know where
you
Delaware's
should
at right
definitely
now.
know what it
Just-
is.
it's like
You
too
should definitely know what
Right.
it is. But even me living in Maryland, like when I was young, like used to come up to Delaware and stuff like that and everything. But like, yeah, stuff like that. Like Los Angeles, the way that the highway is built was done to divide the black people over here versus the
Wait,
white
isn't
folks
that
that are
also
over here.
redlining?
Yeah, that's the term I was looking for. Yes,
Redlining,
redlining.
yes.
Yeah, even when you do a bus route.
They do it with real
You know what I
estate
mean?
all the
In certain
time,
places
yeah.
in California, like the buses don't go there or the buses won't go here. Like you see in Wilmington, how long does it take for DART to expand a route? You know what I'm saying? Or to run it at all times.
Wait.
Coming from a city like Baltimore, you know what I mean, and stuff where a bus is running every 15 minutes on a
Same
Sunday,
way
every
for
10
them.
minutes
Yeah.
on Monday through Saturday.
Didn't you
All
talk to me
year
about
round?
Rodney?
What?
Were you the one who told me about Rodney Square? About what happened? Basically, Rodney Square used to be the central hub in Wilmington where all the buses and everything
Yeah.
would go. Then that old building across the street was sold to that law firm for like $100 million. And then those people that moved in there, guess what? They bought Rodney Square. Once they bought Rodney Square, they don't want all the poor people or the
So
individuals.
that's why it's
Listen,
only on the one. It's only on the 10th Street.
that's
side,
only on the 10th
across
Street.
from the
So
library.
now
That's
they
Yeah, it's not on
own
both
Rodney
sides.
Square, and they're like, we don't want this here, and that's where they moved it elsewhere and so forth. And that was
Dang,
a
that's
community
like the white
staple for
people
everything.
taking
That's
the Native
crazy.
Americans' land, like.
Basically, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
horrible.
Rodney
Yeah.
Square was the hub for everything.
Same exercise, different time frame.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
But hold on, like they said, we are lucky that they removed Caesar Rodney's statue. Yeah, it was like, okay, we should be happy. The last whipping pole,
was just
Um,
it was just removed or something like that.
yeah, the last whipping pole in Delver or some shit was moved like within the last 2 to 3 years or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy.
Now, I don't want
I
to
mean,
comment
they were
on-
still lynching people down there a few years ago.
Are you serious?
They found kids on Del State campus hanging
Yep,
from trees,
sure
bro.
did.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in 2012. Like,
Did they try to say that he committed suicide?
That's
bro,
what they tried to say. That's
man,
what- I
listen,
don't believe
man.
it.
Man, we know what it was.
Not
but
from
I
no,
think
yo,
that-
ain't no black person
lynching their own
lynching
self.
themselves from a goddamn tree, dog.
Right. Maybe OD on pills or something, but
Nah,
we
I
ain't
mean,
lynching.
yo, black people, if you are going to commit suicide, blah, 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 like, you know, unfortunately, I spent some time on the inside.
Don't commit suicide.
Don't commit
Reach out to all the
suicide.
hotlines.
Suicide prevention,
Loved
yeah.
ones, social media. Reach out to Gary V. Don't care. Reach out.
Literally got the semicolon tattooed on my middle finger because it's fuck suicide.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we do a lot. We do the suicide walk every single year
For sure.
in
You don't
September.
run?
Wait.
Nah, I don't
Yeah, I was
run.
about to say. So just like you told her, I was like, you're walking just for.
I'll walk for suicide. I'm not just gonna run a marathon. I'm not waking up at 6 in the morning and be like, yo, let's go run fucking 20 miles today.
Even earlier than that.
Bro,
You
I
got
did.
carb load too?
What time you gotta get up?
It just depends on the race.
They be doing like 4:30 in the morning. That's when you get up and do what you gotta do.
I might as well not go to sleep. I might as well stay up and just.
You'll be the one person be smoking the L the whole time.
The whole time. I might roller skate the whole marathon.
There you go.
I might, yo.
Actually, why that's not a thing? Why is
Why
it
is that not
roller
a
skating
thing,
marathon?
bro? Yo, all right. So one of my uncles, one of my uncles had a 5K. One of my uncles, we good.
Alexa, dismiss.
We good to like 3:15.
Okay.
Whatever. One of my uncles had a 5K, and he asked me to come take photos of it one time. He's like, "Yeah, you can just walk and run besides the people." I said, "No." I had my roller skates on, and I roller skated the whole thing.
Of course you did.
And stopped and took photos
That's
and
so
blah blah
cool.
blah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, can you roller skate?
And I did 2 laps.
You got to teach me.
I did 2 laps.
Really?
Yeah. So you see,
I mean, is it like 2 small ass laps, or is it
no,
like
I
2
did the whole
taps?
5K. I went around twice.
Oh, so you did a 10K.
Oh, whatever. Technically, but on roller skates,
But on
it's
roller
like
skates.
cheating. That's like when I go to the gym, I do ride the bike for my cardio and do the steps, but I will not sprint on a treadmill.
Right.
But I will ride a bike.
There.
I'll ride a bike fast as hell.
We need a gym session. We're gonna record it.
Let's
We're
do
gonna
it.
do a gym session.
With
we'll post
you?
that. It was me. It was me.
All right, I'll run the show.
So, actually, hold on, real quick. So tell them what you're doing right now for the community, because you are very much community based.
Okay, so we were gonna do it for free, and we have one that is offered for free in Philly. But we have a fit camp, so we're building community, all ages, all races. So we started last Saturday, and it was a great turnout. There was about 20 I think there's 22 people. There's 5 coaches collabed, so it's a great space if you want to come work out.
It's in Philly?
No, it's in Aston, Pennsylvania.
Aston, Pennsylvania.
I have some in Philly too that I could tap you in with. Yeah.
Now, is this for like your intermediate, your beginner, your advanced?
The one in Aston is for a beginner. It's just mobility. It's crucial that we move the body and get that stagnant energy out.
And it's amazing how many people don't understand. I was like mobility, stretching, yoga. That's all fundamentals to actually get into real workout. You go straight into real workout. Why do you think you hurt? You can't do this. He's like, oh, I can't do that.
Me and my boy would be at the gym. He'd be like, "Oh man, I'm hurting, bro." I'd be like, "Yo, stretch it out."
Stretch that shit out.
I'm like, stretch it out right now.
Right now, like get your ass.
Mindset is so crucial. Stretching is huge.
Yeah, mine don't matter for sure though.
Mindset is so crucial. Like, I don't know, have you seen people who are like, I can't do this movement?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, yes, you can, yes, you can. And
Oh,
then you
I
get
always
there
tell
in their
them,
mindset,
and that's it.
and
Yeah,
then
they
they in the
do it,
position.
yeah.
So I like to joke and I say, let me talk to your mind, not you.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm that person. When you have any self-doubt, anybody, I tell them, call me up. Let me talk to your mind.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give you that. Let me talk to your mind. If I can help you change
Justin,
your mindset,
remember that. Write it down if you got to.
It's on camera.
Oh yeah, that's right. Obviously, the camera's rolling.
Watch your own episode from multiple YouTubes to get your views up.
Right. Yes, literally.
You can motivate yourself to change your mind. If I can motivate you to change your mind, right? And you're going to continuously hear my voice, then eventually you're going to hear your own voice. My job is done.
Real right.
And that's why we're here.
I like that. I say just show up.
Don't forget the power of showing up is what I say.
Yeah, like just show
and
up.
let me tell you, the hardest part most of the time is showing up.
Yeah, that's why I say, yeah, just show up.
But you didn't have the battles done.
What are you going to do? You're going to drive to the gym, get out your car.
Not even get dressed for the gym.
And then go home?
Prep. Yeah.
Like,
Go to the gym
and
and
just go home? Like, you already there. Go inside and do something.
Well, and that's
You know
the
what I
beauty
mean?
behind this space that we've created because you're not doing it alone, and it's so much more fun.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Now, hold on.
I do work out better when I got a partner versus just being
Accountability.
working out on my own.
But it's not even so. Yes, that, but also it's where you're at. So number one, there is the mental fortitude. If you're able to David Goggins that shit, good for you. That's a rare quality.
Yeah.
Don't think that you got to force yourself to get to that dark place in your mind and be able to do that.
Right.
But certain gyms, like I don't know about you guys, but I've been to a multiple gyms, plethora. One of my favorite ones is Planet Fitness over here on 202 because even when it's empty, the people that work there are always talking to you, helping you out, showing you things.
Right.
Everybody's are always conversing. So it's like every time I walk in, like how many people come up, they want to chit chat, everything else, vice versa. So I was like, it's a beautiful thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Find
And
what
they
works for
give
you. Now they stopped that a long time
They've
ago.
been stopped there. Where you
They've
been
been
at?
stopped that.
You go to
I've been at
you
Edge.
go to the edge anyway.
I've been at the edge.
Oh, you go to
That's
Edge?
a little more money.
Yeah. Nah, it's $10 a month.
Is it?
Is it?
Wow.
Damn, they're still charging. I haven't been to Edge for because number one is Christiana, and then it's always popping. Unless they go super early or super
I
late,
live
it's
5
popping.
minutes from it, so it's
It
just
makes sense.
Oh, it makes sense for you.
And yeah, you got to go early in the morning. So me and my boy, we'll go early, or we'll go like midday, or late at night.
Okay.
So that's it. Like if you catch me there between 4 and 7, I had some shit to do during all the other times. But normally we're after 7. Like we'll show up at 7, you know, to work out, or we'll be there before 2. You know what I mean? So if we do early morning, you know, we're there before I got to take my son to daycare or whatever. So we're done our workout by like 9.
There's magic
You know what I'm
in waking up
saying?
in the morning like that.
Yeah,
there
so
is.
like
I'm
done by like 9.
No.
We'll do like a 7:30 to 9, and I'm
One
done.
thing we're
You know
missing
what I mean?
here that I wish we had, and I don't care. Like, I know this is going to sound expensive, but there's like these fitness clubs that you're a part of.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
Philly, it's $400 or
yeah.
$500. The thing is with those is that you get everything. You get the turf, you get the equipment, you get the trainers,
The
you get the
massage.
pool, massage, sauna, steam
in
room.
Bro,
everything.
there's one in Philly, bro. You got the
Ain't nobody
you got
driving
the,
there.
You got the
I want
barber
to do that
shop.
every day.
All of
You
that.
got the barber shop.
Yeah.
You got the salon.
Dry cleaning.
Yeah,
Dry
dry
cleaning.
cleaning.
Like yo,
Manicure,
yo, restaurants. There's a
Oh, yeah, the
restaurant.
restaurant. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
they always have
restaurant
one.
in the gym, bro.
That's
Yeah.
a ticket.
One big spot.
They do it in Florida.
So I guess you
You
know
know
what that
what I mean?
means, right?
Houston.
What? Open one up here
Now
in
you
Delaware?
gotta open it.
So here's the thing too. The way that Delaware is growing. Look at all they're literally Bertucci, Del Don, and everybody else. Over $1 billion is being invested in this area of Wilmington right now.
Put
I
that
don't
shit
know
up.
where the fuck they're gonna find the people to fill them up, but they're
Right.
gonna be here. So
Listen.
you wanna know how you take advantage?
Put that shit in Governor Prince, bro. Right off Silverside Road or some shit.
And it's be cheap for now
Nah,
until
don't
they
do that.
gentrify that
It'll be
place.
cheap until they
Yeah.
It's gonna be cheap until they
Uh-huh.
We're going
gentrify.
to a meeting, what is that, on the 15th to talk about
to
what they're going to
gentrification.
do.
what they want to do.
That
yeah.
area,
Yeah,
that
what they want to do with that
corridor.
You should
area.
go
Yeah,
out.
15.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I
Y'all
see.
invite me? Yeah, invite me because I wanna know. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm real vocal, like, yeah, y'all can't do that. Like, y'all not allowed to do that.
No.
Or
We're like,
whatever,
oh, you guys are doing it, so it's like the thing. Whenever you get super
Yeah.
Be standing up for the cause.
Yeah. Or I'll be like, you need a black guy involved.
that
You're that guy. I love that.
capitalize on it and bring the team with it. So,
Yeah.
for example, whenever these big hedge funds or banks do any type of trading, whether it's stocks or whatnot, they leave breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And this is where the smaller people and individuals like, okay, they just bought this, they just did this, and then they follow behind to do it. Same thing.
Yep.
These people in Governor Prince, we want them to do it.
Yeah.
True, we want to be a part of it. So you can be the one out there, brother, but like, you need a black guy, good, get you
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
But if we know they're doing it, what does that mean? Us as a community, we get together, we start buying up.
Yeah.
Because once we
Yeah.
buy up, we invest together, they come in and do what they got to do, guess what happens?
It's helping
Whatever
us.
we do, it's going to help us.
Yeah.
So instead of always fighting and be like, don't do that, it was like, no, if you're going to do it, allow us to be part of it. And if you don't, at least show us how you're doing it, we will figure that shit out on our own.
Yeah. Right.
Because who has the most purchasing power in the fucking United States of America? Black people.
Black people, yeah.
But
just
we have
gotta
the most
learn how to do
purchasing
it.
power with bullshit.
Yeah, we gotta
Fendi,
learn how to do
Prada, don't give a fuck.
Gucci.
Mercedes, no one cares.
Weave.
And properties, nothing. Weave.
Makeup, lashes.
Makeup, lashes,
Sneakers.
long fucking ones. I was like, what you trying to fucking dust your
Sneakers.
fucking blinds with that
Yeah.
shit?
Like I'm a sneakerhead, real heavy, but the past like year and a half, I've been chilling.
But you also
Oh,
have
whatever,
difference
like-
in your personal life.
Yeah,
right?
like you know what I mean. So it's like.
And
I've
can
been
you
chilling.
capitalize on your sneakers?
Yeah, I
When,
can.
are they conversation starters?
Yeah.
Does that bring you into new networks?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But
Like
he
me,
also, he also resells them. So that's also
And you
Yeah,
resell.
I know how to play the game.
See?
You know what I'm saying? But like I've chilled for the simple fact that like the money that I was paying that goes into sneakers, I'm investing into my business. So my mindset went from.
By the way, you got to shout out your business. You got to shout out your business.
Yeah,
you got
for
to shout out
sure.
yours when we're
Yeah,
done.
Rare House
Yeah.
Studios, Circa 7, new brand coming, Atmosphere Terminal Market. Rare House is the studio, podcast, photos, content creation. You can rent it. You can just come be a part of it. We do events, everything like that too. Make merch.
Pure Soccer is going to be at every single event. We're going to be
Every
bud
event.
tending and doing everything, so you know how it is. By the way, what's your name?
Jarrett, but everyone calls me Posy. It's short for positive. That's the easiest way to remember it.
Homie's an artist, does murals, multi-talented indiviual
Yeah.
here. You would always want somebody like him in your network, specifically him in your network.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
Bree, what's up?
I'm Bree. Yoga saved my life. Imagine what it can do for you. I'm the founder of Hadera Yoga. Black Yoga Fest Foundation is my nonprofit. Shout out to the co-founder, Fee. We love you, Fee.
We do.
Yeah, Yoga saved my life is not just like a tagline. It really did.
Right.
It got me through grief. It got me through postpartum depression, and burnt out moms, burnt out individuals, because Dassy burnt out too. I'm here to show you how to combat that.
There we go. And I can tell you, when you follow her online, you're going to love everything that she does. She practices what she preaches. Sign up for the classes. Just be part of the community that she's building as well.
There you go.
My name is Kristen Schoonover. I'm an end-of-the-life doula, and I'm also a health coach with Herbalife. I'm also signing on with a wellness company that's focused on mental wellness, so I'm really excited for that. We get started this week.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Circuit 7 is all mental wellness merch.
Sure is.
Cool. Okay,
So-
we'll talk.
And the good part, Justin, you're like my Jamie for Joe Rogan. So we're going to take this snippet, put it in the beginning, and then they're going to replay it again at the end of it.
Yeah, you got us.
Yeah, you got us.
Hi, editing Justin here. On second thought, no, I think I'm just going to keep it at the end here. I don't want to ruin the lovely flow you guys have.
Yeah, you just roll it.
Now hold on, one last conversation because I know we got to wrap this up.
Oh yeah,
The
is coming.
eclipse.
You see how dark it got?
Yeah, it got dark.
It's coming.
The lighting's all fucked up.
Oh, it is. All right. It doesn't matter that the lighting's fucked up. It is what it is. This is still gonna be good. So real quick,
We can do it again tomorrow.
we can do it again tomorrow, but we're also going to. I want everybody here to tell me, what does the eclipse signify for you?
Okay.
You're outspoken, so I'm gonna make you go last.
Yo, that's crazy.
Okay, the shift for me is really stepping into my power. That's it. Like, just really stepping into my power and being a woman that says what she's gonna get and then gets it.
100%.
I love it.
Let's go. That's
I love
powerful.
It really is. I love that.
Thank you.
The eclipse for me is about transformation.
Ooh.
It's gonna be dark, and it's gonna be dark for a certain amount of time. So for me, I think about those dark places that I was in and what helped me get out of that, and what's gonna help me stay out of it.
Right. All right. There we go.
Beautiful.
That's on me.
3 sentences or less.
3 sentences or less. I know, right? It's like when you at the funeral, you got 2 minutes to say what you gotta say. The eclipse for me, I never thought of it that way.
Okay.
Or whatever, like what it actually means, like in what the transformation is and stuff. But I have been talking to people this year about where I've been in the past with business and how I help everybody else. I've been talking to Ree and a couple of our friends and stuff, and I'm stepping fully, and this whole eclipse thing is like my time. You know what I mean? Like, I've helped and been the back end and helped friends do a lot of things and stuff like that, but now, still with those same friends, it's my time now. So basically, like, and what I mean by that is not arrogance or cockiness that come with it, it's confidence levels up, and
Yes.
I know everything that I've worked for is now coming to me.
Yes, thank you, God.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, the blessings are getting answered.
Correct.
Like, you know what I mean? I've done a lot of dumb shit, so I'm walking into my good karma.
Ooh.
Like, you know
That's
what
it,
I'm
that's
saying?
it.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm walking into because someone told me, like, it's a karmic year.
Yes,
so
it
it's
is.
like,
It's a karmic
you're gonna
year.
reap what you sow.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I've been purposely, like, putting good energy out, making sure I only receive good energy and stuff like that. Like, when we walked in here today, you know what I mean? We dap you up, and you like, where my hug at, Reed? I'm like, nah, hold up, cuz. Where my hug at, Alex? Like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, I need to feel the good, pure chakra.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So, like, that's what it means to me, is that, to me, it's just going to be the transition for everybody from either you going to reap all the good shit you did, or you going to
Reap the bad shit.
Yep, it's gonna be either tough for you going forward, or it's gonna be easy. And like, not saying that my road to that success is gonna be easy. Like, there's tough shit with anything that we do, but yeah, it's gonna be. I'm excited to receive the blessings. You know what I mean? That I've been, asking for and like putting out there and stuff like that while doing the work.
While
You know what I
doing
mean?
the work,
Because
that's
prayer
important.
without work is dead.
Right.
That's it.
Right?
that's
You know what I'm saying? So I can ask for it, but you got to get out there and do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'm just excited. Like, that's just all that it is. Like, I'm
dope
super
shit.
excited. As long
I,
as, you know what I mean?
I love the way that all of you articulated how it symbolizes, the eclipse symbolizes for yourself. And it was like, if you notice, it all coincides. How you're walking into the new version of you. The dark places and the dark places you came from to now where you are now.
Yeah.
You reaping what you sow, putting
Yeah.
your best foot forward, even with all the bullshit, everything that comes with it.
Yep.
Same thing with me. I've been preaching now for a while now. This is the year of new beginnings and new growth. So karma, everything that's happened to me now is because of everything that I put out there the last several years. And a lot of times it was hard. When I get quote unquote fucked over, screwed over, or somebody's projecting their negativity on me, I had to sit there and eat it, keep my head up, shoulders back, chest out, and keep it going. Because I was like, you know what? While this is bad now, when I zoom out, this negativity doesn't define me, what I'm doing, my purpose, my passion, my anything.
Yeah.
So one more thing I like to do, especially with the eclipse too. Do you guys know how many times in history when eclipse happens, how many cities were raised because of it, but then also how many wars were ended because of it, how much unity was brought about. So it's literally our choice on an event like this. How is it going to signify, how are we going to signify what we want it to do? How's it going to manifest? So we're just going to keep putting our best foot forward. So with that being said, appreciate y'all. We're going to go watch this shit before it ends.
Later.
Hey, and I like that you
great.
said that with the karma, because I want to.